is in the pot, is in the game. So, let me do something. I am recording a broadcast. Do you want to be in it? It's alright if you don't. Da, 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 da. I have trash cars. I gotta get rid of some of them. But not my baby right here, Christine. I don't know why, but it's a mix between the 1958 Plymouth Fury because of the back. But it's also, but the front looks like a Chevy Bel Air, 1951 Chevy Bel Air, something close to that. Alright. I mean, I really do want you to be a part of the broadcast. Alright, sorry about that. But, my friend's messaging me. This doesn't even look like it. It looks like a classic Camaro because of the back. But more the front, it doesn't. And hopefully they actually release it. I love how they have. I love when you upgrade stuff, it has like a nitro in the middle. Not like, I don't know what that one does. This does. I don't know if you can see it. Well, did I guess I accidentally got an upgrade. Just checking my messages. I know this man's gonna wait outside just trying to kill me. I don't care. What is my guy doing? Oh, he's probably outside with an RPG. Or trying to have him snipe me. But I don't care, because we're friends. Just driving now. I'm gonna vibe into the party just in case. Right now.
Watch it!
Hey, welcome. Just include your audio when you wanna. Okay,
I
yeah.
believe you guys are gonna start having an open marriage.
What up? Yo, every single night vision goggle is free. I'm gonna get all of them.
I'm glad you guys have both promised to use protection.
Night vision goggles?
Your aura is
no
much
need
All of
to
them are
hide
literally free. I'm not even lying.
simply fascinating. That mask has completely changed you. You and that mask, that is special.
Wanna run a few KOs for that stuff?
Is it all ready?
No, I have you straight up, but mark down first.
Come here, let me turn up your volume. If the game wants, if it will allow me to, Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Thing is,
What kind of music are you listening to? Slipknot?
not right now. It's from Ashes to New. Something different. Supposed to be calming. Kind of like Linkin Park.
Yeah, are you gonna remind me to your MC?
Yeah, I was looking at the Hydro, which is on sale right now. savages too. Insurgent is
So, am I gonna get an 80? What cut am I getting? Like 85 or something like that?
If you want the first one for 85, and then we can go 50-50 after that.
I mean, that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Jay's always just screwed me off.
I mean, depending on what the target is, if it's really shitty, it doesn't really matter. It's always shitty with me, though.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. Well, Fricos and they give you bad targets or good targets. The good ones usually throws you into harder mode. I'm sorry if I'm not being picked up correctly. My microphone is the second off one. I've got 2 of them right now.
I'm literally just withdrawing all my money from my bank account.
Why?
Just kidding. I'm gonna re-put it in.
If you were to do that, I would kick you from my thing and then call a mugger. You would be getting mugged.
You want it there.
Oh, let's see what my objective
I can hear your speaker in the background, not the music, because it's rumbling. You have that thing on full volume?
No, that's just low volume. It's the lowest it goes.
Hey, do you include your audio?
What?
Do you include your audio on the stream?
Yeah. You want me to?
Yeah, I just want, it would be, yeah, might think I'm crazy talking to no one, you know?
Yeah. I'm not selling air freight today. That's not happening.
What is all this stuff on the map? It's all from, is that you? Is all this blue stuff on the map from you?
Yeah. I just randomly got that stuff for free, so I took it. Half of its properties, and half of it's not. I like it. It's all useless stuff.
Captain.
Yep. Give me a second, I gotta change my mic. This one's crap.
The paradise. Again, this is very to recognize my proposed as modern review of smuggling.
What now? There we go. I got the better mic in now.
Yeah, that. Whoa, I'm gonna hear your music.
You can?
Yeah, but I'm talking over it, so I don't think it's gonna be pissed off.
Do you want me to turn it down a little bit more? I think I can.
Don't you have like Spotify on your Xbox?
No, can't use Spotify. I don't have the premium, so it's useless.
I don't even use premium. I just use normal Spotify.
I don't feel like listening to the ads.
I just turn it down with my phone.
Oh.
I literally keep it in my pocket at all times.
I don't keep Spotify on my phone because it wastes space.
Go to Great Cedia like I'm going to drive all the way over there. I'm going to need my aircraft.
You should try to listen. If you've listened to From Ashes to New, if you haven't, or if you have, it depends. You should try it if you haven't. They're pretty good. They're the New Day version. They're the new version of like Linkin Park. That's what they are.
I don't really like Linkin Park.
I mean, Linkin Park is good. It was something that I grew up on. That's why I grew up on Slipknot too, but I really came to Slipknot after what happened with Chester, and it's kind of where I am today.
Shut up! Not you. I'm talking to a freaking random NPC.
Yeah.
Oh God!
But
I'm going to take my dodo plane all the way over to another plane.
if
I don't know why we gave.
If Chester wouldn't have done what he did, I don't think I would be listening to as much Slipknot as I do. And I don't think it was actually him that did that. The conspiracy is, and I more want to believe the conspiracy is that somebody broke into his house when he was there and tried to make sure there was no fingerprints. And what had happened was, they did something really bad. I don't want to say it because it might hurt your broadcast, but yeah. You know what I'm
Let's
talking
say they no longer on this earth.
Well, I mean, because what him and Chris Cornell, which I think the same thing happened to Chris Cornell, which is his best friend, which is another rock band guy. Yeah, they were chasing child predators. There was a ring of them, and they were about to bust on them, like completely bust them.
You might not want to set that.
Why?
YouTube and all that crap. But it doesn't matter, I kind of know.
Yeah, well, YouTube can eat shit. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah, they can. This is the real world, YouTube. We need to wake up.
Yeah, we're not all about fairy dust here. I know you want to spread that joy around, but
Are you actually in a car for the first time?
Yeah. I drive better in this game if I'd pay attention, but
I am almost ranked 92, and I still don't have a plane with weapons on it.
I have the workshop for the planes, but I don't have it upgrade shop or whatever on it. Too much on my mind. Shit.
Is it worth it to getting the Hydra? Is the Hydra worth it?
So it's on sale right now, so yeah.
But doesn't it cost a lot to get back?
No, it doesn't give the actual giveaway price. Why does it say unavailable from this location for my Mark II, but I'm literally in the middle of a road. I would be flying. You know what? Come here, dude. I need your motorcycle.
Yeah,
little,
yeah. I love how I can hear the chaos in the background.
Yeah. I enjoy giving chaos. You know I do. You felt
Hopefully
that...
chaos does not assume it can't Rico, because we're doing silent and sneaky, right?
I'm going in. If they want to gun me down, they can, but I don't want to have a gunfight with them if possible.
But we're going for the Kushka.
Yeah.
Shuttle.
Yeah. I would go in
Yeah,
another.
that's
I would go in another way, but I just don't feel like having to, cap a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah, I'd rather just knock them out, kill them easily. But for some reason, I have done Camp Rico Heights once on my own version. But for some reason, Fabio hasn't texted me back yet.
So if you sign out before he texts you back, it gives you the automatic go for it. I know that, but what kind of bike is this? Oh, okay. This is a rare bike to find on the street.
I'm gonna overshot this runway. I need to turn around.
It's not at the airport, is it? Oh, no, it's at Grapeseed.
No. I'm just trying to land at the runway, so I don't have to land on the beach.
I can get this stuff if you want. I one tap each of them. Military rifle is the best for that.
Screw it. I don't care about that. And that. How did I survive that?
Probably a glitch because I'm in session. My character just gets easy glitch.
I literally have a homing launcher I can use.
Yeah.
That I used to kill all those cops last night.
You said you lived in another country from the U.S. I thought.
I was joking about that.
Oh. That's funny though.
I live in North America and Virginia.
What part of Virginia? I'm trying to...
No, I ain't telling you that.
I'll tell you the part I live in Virginia, because that's exactly where I live.
Three of my friends live in Virginia.
Yeah, I live in Winchester.
What the f... Oh, you motherfuckers, you wanna go? Oh, dude, dead.
Do you notice that Winchester is the world's most roundabout city? They literally... Winchester is about to be nothing but a roundabout. They're making every single road into a roundabout. If anybody's watching this, don't go to Winchester. Not in Winchester, Virginia.
I see you in the buzzard.
Yeah, yeah, it's got weapons on it. It's not mine though. It's called a GTH, Grand Theft Helicopter.
Get in the plane.
You want me to fly? Good.
Hold up, I gotta take care of this guy. Die! I just shotgun that man's head off! What is right, Dad?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I destroyed the evidence.
I didn't do it.
That ain't your helicopter, right?
No. I took it from the airport. If it was mine, I would probably put it away.
no witnesses.
No
No
witnesses. Except for everything that's on fire on the sand.
Totally won't get any people over there from all the explosions.
I mean, I won't see anything. I don't see you.
Yeah.
There's nothing on fire in our
Joke,
distance.
you said be smart.
There's nothing on fire in the distance behind us there.
Yeah, totally.
Alright.
Totally not smoke building up, creating a forest fire.
Yeah,
Burning,
There's
bring
there's
the
totally
sea
not
down.
a barn on fire.
There's totally not a nuke about to drop.
Yeah, alright. There's no...
Fucking cool though, Rockstar doing that again.
With the orbital cannon, I can do that. I have one.
No,
Just
not
broke.
a nuke. Orbital cannon is not a nuke.
No, it technically could be. It's not though.
I mean, it would be cool like a noodle nuke, like make the place not like make it like an mission, not
Yeah.
just like from that they say like something else.
I don't know how to add my YouTube and my Xbox together, or probably be doing what you're doing.
I mean, yeah, but then I have to sign in and my
Yeah.
stuff ain't on it.
I mean, I don't mind signing in if I have the correct password. I have 50 passwords for everything and a whole bunch
Oh,
of
trust me,
2FA.
man. I can't even sign into my alt account on this Xbox.
Nice.
I signed into the older version that my dad made, and I know it's mine because it had his name underneath it. Because his original version had our original password, and for some reason when I signed in, it was the same account, but no games on it.
So, I can't play Fortnite right now. I think Epic went through and deleted everything.
Or they're down again. Probably servers are down.
No, everybody that's on my friends list is playing Fortnite. I'm just sitting here like, I can't play. I can't.
What does it say?
So, I don't know how to make Epic and Microsoft agree, but it's where
Why'd you turn off the engine?
Epic.
What? How? How? How are you? You bought the thing, didn't you? Hey, include your audio. Include your audio so they can hear you.
You wanna see me broadcast game?
Hey, after I'm done with this, why is our engine off, dude?
I just
I turned it off.
Excuse.
Why are we gliding? Hey, Dad, Clever. Clever, did you include? Don't spoil the game for me. Do not spoil it.
Probably in 4K graphics.
So,
Is it realistic?
yes.
Something
Does it look?
something my Xbox One can't handle. It's 4K.
Yeah, we just hear like an explosion in the background.
Yeah, that's my Xbox there, guys.
Graphics. Your
Are you
Xbox
crazy?
can't handle
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die.
No, we're
We're
not.
gonna
We're not gonna die.
it. So
No.
fucking hype this game, bro.
Wait, I got a question. Dad, why doesn't the plane explode on water for a minute when water lands, like in real life? If this game's supposed to be realistic, why does not make the plane explode
If it
in
was
the water?
look, if it was realistic, the mirrors would be like Forza Horizon 4's mirrors.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't have a clue.
You're lucky, man. How did you beg your dad? Did you beg your parents to
I
use
had
a
a
credit card?
like,
Nice.
We're totally not gonna nuke this island, Clever.
I wouldn't nuke it.
let's get it.
Cutting.
You call a
Hey,
nuke bomb,
can't you assholes
school
be
bomb
on time
threat.
for once, eh?
They totally
Let's
trust you
go.
wearing that type of mask.
I'm gonna broadcast you on a while.
Well, are you including
Okay,
your audio in my
over there.
broadcast?
They will bring it soon.
Probably not.
Go on.
Come on, man.
Bring it.
I
Don't.
want them to hear your voice.
If you
I'm
played
not
Forza
done with
Horizon
this.
4 later, there you and Clever there, I'd play with them.
I'm going with you. In a restricted area, they know something's up.
Safest thing is to stay out of sight.
I can't get Forza 5 until it's on Game Pass. I am broke as shit.
It's-
Nice.
You are a lucky bastard.
That
I don't know.
I would say that, but I'm not trying to.
I
argue. Everything I get on Game Pass, I can keep for free forever. You can keep games I get on Game Pass for free forever. It's in Mexico? Oh hell no! I'm not doing that.
Avocados from Mexico.
That's exactly why.
There better be a horn of that in that game. If there's not, it's 0 out of 10. Will not recommend.
I would give it negative 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just because of its location.
I'm
Okay,
listening as a look.
mute your mic and go cry.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute you real quick, alright? Did not mean to mute the entire.
Isn't that Sam?
What are you doing all the way over there? Dad,
What?
what are you doing all the way over there, bud?
If you pay attention, this is my click route to get to the things.
You're gonna swim over there, aren't you?
I'm not even in the water, I'm just running to the side of the, island here. Just stick to the side of it. There's a little glitch spot that you can run into. I've been doing it since it came out. It's the easiest way. I don't feel like running through guards. And you don't have to deal with a single guard.
I mean it, you know we're currently, I don't care, I'm not watching your stupid broadcast right now.
We're not, like, quit arguing over whose broadcast we're watching. Y'all sound like y'all sound like a bunch of teenage girls in the school bathroom.
Do not make those type of jokes.
I mean, the game's basically essentially just the same thing as Horizon 4 when they were.
Yeah, well, I need to get rid of vehicles in Forza Horizon 4. Do y'all want them? Got a whole bunch of ones that I don't want. They're fast cars too. They're useless.
And sometimes my Game Pass does dollars for.
Yeah. Do you want a Dodge Viper that's fully modified? In Forza Horizon 4?
Stop getting stuck on stuff.
Who, me? I ain't stuck on shit.
No, I'm talking to my character.
Oh.
I'm get caught.
You can get caught. I'm already there. Look at your pause menu.
I'm gonna join you, buddy.
No, you're not.
Okay, you
I just don't.
go join Lemon.
What are you doing here?
You were caught by the guards.
What? There weren't even no cars and no cameras over
I'm
there.
gonna go drink a lemon real quickly.
Okay, who does that?
Hmm? Actually, I'm gonna
Why
go eat a
can't I not
lemon.
just blast these guys in the face?
Does your weapon wheels
You
lock?
give me a tattoo.
I can, go eat a lemon by itself right now if I feel like it. So,
Smuggler is disposable if caught in wrong place too many times.
so, I gotta switch my time zone on my Xbox. And all, and where it thinks its location is. But, I'll play San Andreas Definitive Edition when it comes out the 11th. Be able to play it like at 12 at midnight. Otherwise, where I'm at now, I'll be able to play it at 8 in the morning because of what it is. I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
Game Pass is rigged.
Signal box may have moved. Check high and check low.
So there's something wrong
Wow.
with my account.
What do you think? What are you saying?
So, all my games, right? I do nothing, and I get a whole bunch of free stuff. I got Game Pass this past like 3 months for free. I did nothing to do it. I'm just sitting here like, free Game Pass. Okay, I don't gotta mess with that. And then, like a year ago,
I'm just doing this random crap. Come on.
I don't know what I did in this game we're playing here, GTA, but I was doing the casino heist and it kicked everybody and it gave them all the 100% of the casino cut, and then we still had the heist ready to do it again. It was like, okay, Guess we got extra money. And we don't have to reset this bullshit.
Yeah, guys, when you guys are watching the video version of this, you just see me screwing around with a forklift.
Yeah, and if you don't mute me, I'll have a whole bunch of bad words in here for you.
Oh, come on, you doesn't care about that.
I mean, people like good content, which good content is a whole bunch of cussing. But I feel like.
Now, what do we have here?
Yeah, what do we have here, Pavel? You're the fat guy.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather change the winning formula. Mr. Krabs don't want me to change the formula, but I am. Oh, tequila.
I just killed a car.
Gold. Never grab cash because it's paperweight and it's useless. Just grab straight gold if there's a lot of gold.
This man will not die already.
Just go sit at the plane. They won't catch you then.
No, I'm literally just running over this guard. This
I don't want to scope out cash because cash is going to be in the way.
I mean, I'll still get some cash, no matter what you say.
Cash is not what we're grabbing, sir. We're going to grab gold and paintings. Cash would be the last thing we grab.
I mean, alright.
Gold and paintings because they're the one that's going to get us the most money. Cash does not give us shit. It's paperweight.
You know where Cayo Perico is? It's literally we're literally at North Yankton. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
This is literally just North Yankton.
If they would actually put North Yankton on the map, it'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Because GTA Online is no longer canon. It's not even canon.
I mean, they were talking about once they do GTA 6 that they're gonna put Los Santos as one of the DLCs. You can fly back and forth between them on your own.
What? Why are you?
You stole their money. Nice.
What you do?
Oh, nice. I'm saying here being broke bitch.
And we're heading back.
Dude.
What's on
Huh?
Oh shit! The Corvette CA with the wide body?
Don't spoil anything.
Yeah, you're spoiling the game already. Make this party invite and kick him. He's spoiling it.
No. He's my friend.
But he's spoiling the game.
Be
Yeah.
right back.
Same!
I just turn you down. Just joking. Yeah, I bet.
Are you? That you really? You really gonna do it?
Yeah, if you gift it, if you gift it to both of us tomorrow, I'd be happy with you. And I'll talk to you pretty good for that. Otherwise, yeah.
Right.
Oh, I have a shirt for that.
Not work for them. Yeah, and then buy for Leroy.
So you're gonna get it from
No,
me
no,
first. Nice. That sounds right.
Alright, really, you're really good friend. Don't blow me up. I'm just trying to escape the cops.
I fixed that
No,
issue.
I'm not accepting your death match.
I didn't even send you a death match. What are you talking about?
Bevio, shut up. I mean not Bevio. I mean Dom.
I can't even see.
You gotta let me get out of the airport. I'm not 1v1ing you, Dad.
I don't want a 1v1. You're sending it to me. I sent you a 1v1. It's doing it on its own. I ain't doing it.
Death.
Yes, I guess.
Can you stop?
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, where I finished the first, played it, then
Well, we're doing high sellers currently.
Yeah, if you want to get into the helicopter, you can. I'll take you to my sub.
No, I don't want to get to your sub.
Oh, come
You
on.
like Motorhead?
Sort of. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game and how you play it.
Blow yourself up.
Evolution is a mystery.
Behold the king of kings.
Yeah, right?
And then he was overkill.
Yeah.
And then he brought up a Hellraiser.
And then he died.
The end.
I took him out.
No, I swear to God. You missed!
Yeah, well, it's what I missed for a reason. Oh! The LSPD are coming for me. That's nice.
Yeah, even... Why are you killing? What did I ever do to you? You killing me because I'm a noob? Well, not a noob. I just don't play this game that much.
No, you're a low level, and low levels tempt my temptation to run people over with my oppressor.
Bruh, I am almost at rank 100. And then can I get your trust?
Once you reach rank 150, you can have my trust. Cause then I can't trust anybody once they're like rank 120. But I trust you. I can't trust any.
Leave me alone?
I can't trust any low levels that's below level 100 because they always have some type of weapon that is explosive.
Well, I'm not trying to kill you.
You're level 60. I am now gonna be level 324 soon. I am quick. I like to gloat about my level. I have
No, I got a question. How do you get copyrighted singing a copyrighted song? I understand that it's copyrighted, but if you're singing it, it's not technically playing your actual song. You're singing it for your own voice.
It's because somebody reported you. The Xbox One. No, it's the day one Xbox One. Yeah, the day one Xbox One.
My name is Jafar. I come from afar.
Yeah. I've had every single Xbox since its existence, except for the newest one.
And hopefully for Christmas I get an Xbox Series X.
Well, for Christmas I get probably like $350. I'm going for a Series S.
I mean, I literally have like 450, like 450 bucks in my pocket from New Year's Christmas.
Hey, can you blow up that Merryweather, please? I don't want to get into
I
it.
don't have a jet, moron.
What the fuck are you in? You are in a jet. I am watching you.
Yeah, but not in a freaking army one. I'm using a normal commercial jet, FIB.
Doesn't count.
I'm gonna kamikaze them. What, you want me to do that?
Yeah, fly into their helicopter. Probably on top of their building. You call it
I mean,
kamikaze.
I know there's like DeLoreans right
Oh, this game has DeLoreans. Yeah, they fly.
there. And I'm surprised that you actually get a NASCAR from the drip pack if you got premium. You're lucky.
You should get us all the premium edition.
What are you trying to do?
Yes, I want to go around racing people in a dumbass looking NASCAR. Yeah, that's totally,
Redneck.
no, it's not really redneck. That's totally, what's it called? Over Horizon.
Pull up, 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 pull up!
You really suck that bad with planes? I am horrible with a plane.
I almost crashed.
I am horrible with a plane. I know level 2s that are better with a plane than I am.
I almost crashed, moron. I haven't played this game in a while. I'm gonna play the game yesterday. But I'm gonna play a plane because I'm mostly just driving around everywhere.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're driving around everywhere. Follow the run.
I would use personal weapons on operations such as this. Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent
Power
time
off.
for
Yeah,
this reason.
you do that.
I learned my lesson. Nothing personal, nothing with receipts, nothing with history.
Good for me. I don't have to hear it anymore. All the dumbass shit that's coming from my speaker.
Feel sorry for these Merryweather people.
Somebody got
Shall we have say, will you go to market?
You should know that if I was talking, you know, S-H-I-T to you, I would say your name, and I would be giving you more than just a couple words.
Don't you dare shoot me down, please don't.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can't shoot you down. This is a Mark 1. I don't have any rockets on it. Shit out of luck. It's the SOL test on school. Yeah, they're useless. You know what they're for, right? They're to test what the teachers taught you, not test what you know. You're just giving the teachers a good grade if you pass them. I'm like, I always failed them since the beginning of them. My mom's like, but you're gonna pass your grade anyway without it.
I am.
I don't even go to school. I dropped out. Yeah, it's useless. I knew more than half the fucking teachers. I know nothing now.
Valkyrie, because I'm not.
I was forced for a moment, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna commit a big ass crime with the school, and I'm out. What I did, I get in trouble for saying this on YouTube.
What, did you make a friend at school?
No, No, I got in trouble with the large ink pen for drawing on the notepad on the teacher's desk.
So you drew something inappropriate, didn't you?
No, I drew a middle finger to a teacher and I said, this is for you.
You motherfucker.
I drew a dick one time and stuck it on the teacher's desk and I said, from Anonymous, I love you.
How'd you get in trouble with the law?
Because the damn duty officer, or whatever he wants to call himself, came over there and wanted to talk to me about what I did. And he said I have to be forced by the court to stay in school. I said, the court can't do shit if I drop out. And yeah, I dropped out. I wasn't having it. I could go back, but I'd have to go online. And I don't want to go online. I want to be in school so I can tell everybody to kiss ass right to their face and not through a computer screen. And just knock them out if they say anything back.
It's a bingo. And what is this I see? Avenger. That will be
Got my contact! I literally did it.
I don't want to blow up their thing. Yeah, I don't want to blow up the Avenger.
okay, Capitan. Let's see what they have for us inside that Avenger, yes?
I'm not Mexican.
That must be where the weapons are being stored.
Oh,
Hold on, let me, I want to do it.
I'm already in there.
Thanks.
I'm already in there. You were too slow.
I didn't mean to die.
Nope, don't think so. Get up. I dare you. Get up. It meant something else too, but I don't remember exactly what it meant.
Appear to be flying. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be a small army to greet you. I suggest a more
I
direct
love
flight
it.
to the ground. Perfect. Now
Stupid overlord. Respect the drive. What the fuck? That's a horrible username. Just saying. Think of a music artist, like I do. Mine's a music artist name.
Go, I'll hold him off.
And he respects it. I know he does, because he respects his fans. Humble. And go play Forza 4. Forza 5 is there any longer roads or are they still curvy as shit? I know Britain has the curviest fucking roads in the world.
I mean, it's Great Britain.
It still says coming.
Ah. I was playing the definitive edition of San Andreas, but then they made it where it said coming soon, so I was like, okay, never mind. I played the first like 5 minutes of definitive edition, and then it kicked me from it and said it's not available anymore, it's coming soon. So
How was the gameplay?
it was ugly. They made the
Grove Street. Home.
they made Officer
These ones
Tenpenny.
live.
You know how black Officer Tenpenny was before? Yeah, he's even blacker. They messed him up bad. Sorry being racist there.
We are going to pay time.
If we are going to get into Mr. Rubio's bulletproof display case without
I'm gonna invite these nuts
very
to
specialized
the party.
plasma cutter. But
Yeah, you should.
this is very easy to trace, and this is very bad for us. So
I thought JFAS played every other day except for Thursdays, or he played Thursdays and another day.
of their safe house.
I could have swore last week I played with him more than one day out of the week. Might have been his sister though. I'm not completely sure. Him and his sister shares an account.
No wonder my Instagram died. And I just actually blew myself up.
He told me at first his character was his sister's character. He was just playing his own Twitter.
I am the man who lives in your ear, but we sail on your
You
ship.
did tell her, you
This
was
is
shit.
your operation.
He's ruining the game for us.
The elastic in the
Lyric, he's ruining the game for us.
caviar in the tin. But this is all.
Yeah, you're ruining the game for us. Delete one and explain why in the comments. Android, Apple, both, or none. I click Apple.
This is quality gameplay, folks.
Guys, listen. Where should I go?
The Supra.
Go for the Bronco. Bitch.
Yo, is that it? Yo, is that a Supra?
Are you watching?
No,
Uh,
I'm actually recording a video right now. 2 videos on that.
Yeah. And I guess we're gonna continuously do videos together. I don't know. I guess this is how we're doing this. We're doing videos together. She's just too lazy to get out of the sub thing. That's why I said you're doing the setup.
Hello?
What up,
Doing
OG?
nothing.
Oh, so you don't want 85%?
No, I'm joking. I'm doing something. I just don't have a car.
Crash your plane and jack a cop car.
What do you think I'm about to do? I'm about to jack one. And we kill him. The double barrel shotgun.
Can't use that crappy gun.
Good Lord above.
Take the L, fool. Take the L. I swear to God. Oi.
Hi, sir. There's a avocados from Mexico. I'm horning in there. I'm liking it here. Viva la raza.
Hey, that's Eddie Guerrero. Shut up.
It was one of the legends. I had to say it. He's a legend on his own.
You wanna do the child murderer? You wanna talk about him?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about shit. Chris Benoit.
Shit on him.
He's a good wrestler. It's what he did with his family. I don't even think he did it. I feel like if
Separate the art from the artist.
I shit on a lot of people for telling me he's just a straight up child murderer, but
He
yeah,
wasn't regretting it. Not that he did it.
I don't think he did it because when you listen to what Chavo says on the Dark Side of the Ring, the conspiracy theory plus what Chavo had said actually proves that somebody broke in. the neighbors said they didn't see anybody, but the neighbors couldn't have been home if they didn't see anything. I feel like
And also, they could.
I feel like him and his
Could have
family
been
was
behind
murdered.
his house.
Yeah.
I mean, how did they even prove it was a homicide?
I don't know. But he said that he had... Chavo said that Chris Benoit had 3 German Shepherds and a couple other dogs. But the neighbors said they didn't hear the dogs going crazy. The dogs wouldn't have gone crazy.
I couldn't hear you over clever. Can you repeat that?
The dogs... He had like 6 dogs in total, right? 3 German
I
Shepherds?
think he did.
Yeah. But... Funny thing I found with this one is...
Shut up, clever.
Okay, how does... What... Okay, never mind. Never mind.
No, repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. I wanted to hear what he was saying.
But...
No, you ain't buying anything in.
So... Shut up! God. You're making me say it now. Thank you. But... What it is Chavo said that he got nervous, right? And everything. He's got woods behind his house. He's got 6 dogs, but if the neighbors were not home, they said they didn't hear anything. But if they weren't home any of that time, even if they say they were, I could doubt they were at certain points in time of the day. They were probably out shopping somewhere. And they could have broke in easily, had the dogs barking like crazy, right? They could have been murdered. The dogs could have been, you know, put outside by the bad guys. They just didn't check for fingerprints on the bad guys. Like, for the bad guys on the dogs. And you know, wearing black gloves, black leather gloves and all, you don't put fingerprints anywhere, because black leather, or any kind of black gloves at all, doesn't show anything. And for it to be in all, I feel like Chris Benoit and his whole family were murdered over a couple days. It could have been all in one day. But they could have forced him to hang himself, or they could have forced him into the machine and hung him themselves. There just looks like there's no sign of force, but there probably was. I'm not going to say that it wasn't all him, but I'm pretty sure the conspiracy theory plus what Chavo and all, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Him and his whole family were murdered. Because, in all, everybody said he was a loving person. Why would a loving person... Why would a loving person do anything of that kind of sort?
I mean, he was taking a lot of medicine to mess up his mind.
Yeah, but he had CTE. You know what CTE is, right? All the head blows.
No.
Yeah, all the headbutts he did in the ring made his brain into a 80-year-old dementia patient by the end of it when they checked the brain.
There they are. Updating GPS now.
Nice. But in all of it, the freaky thing is nobody wants to talk about him. They say that Chris Benoit did all this bad stuff. But what if they looked at it and proved that he didn't do that? Would he
I mean,
be
were there any fingerprints or any evidence?
No, because if
Aside
the
from a
people
good buy leather?
if the people were wearing black gloves, like I said, you know, they wouldn't have found anything at all. And if the neighbors were, if they were home, they would have heard the dogs barking. But I am willing to bet that the neighbors were not home. They were probably out doing something and just said they were home.
And he's going to pinpoint in our person wall because he was a resident and probably hated wrestling.
I mean, they could have pinpointed on him because he was probably mean to them. But him being in his state of mind, his wife not knowing what to do with him, yeah, I would agree that he could have done something. But in the state
Like,
of...
he could have, like, hurt them, but didn't apologize later.
Yeah, but I'm honestly going to say the way he sounded with Chavo and everything got all, you know... They even play video sound, like audio video clip of what him and Chris Benoit were talking in one of the small video clips I was watching. And yeah, Chris got all silent, like completely silent for just a few moments. And then he started getting all calmly talking, like calm, nervous talking, like nervous calm. Honestly, like, you can't tell me that somebody didn't break in and sneak up on him with a gun and then whisper something in his ear. You can't tell me that that didn't happen.
What the? Really?
Yes. No, I'm not dropping nothing.
So you're telling me that he pulled out a gun or Chavo?
So, I don't exactly agree with everything, but I do agree with a lot of it. Yes, if he did do this stuff, he makes him a bad person, but I don't think he did.
I still like his wrestling. I separate the wrestling from what he really did.
And I...
No, you're saying separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, but I will admit, I don't think he did what you say he did. I honestly don't think he did.
I mean, he would have had to done like a lot of stuff. He might have a plan to do it before he did it.
Yeah, and in his state of mind, I don't think he could have planned that. I honestly don't. And I don't think he could do it straight up.
And how quickly were they to blame for Chris Benoit? Oh, because his head is messed up. A lot of it believes he's a killer.
Yeah, if they look at it if they would look at it within some, using their brain instead of just blotting out what they first come into their mind. Yeah, it would prove a lot of different stuff. They would have to go back and look at it all, but, you know, police, they don't want to do the work. You got the detectives, they don't want to do the work unless they're getting paid extra overtime, and they just want somebody to blame. They don't want to do the work. Yeah. I mean...
And besides, you did say there were woods behind their house, and they could have, the robbers could have gone from a different street, miles behind them, and then just opened the door silently without anyone seeing them.
They didn't even, look, they didn't even open up and go into the woods where they could have found footprints. They didn't even look for footprints back there. If they would have went back there to look for footprints, they probably would have found footprints. Now, in today's world, there's not going to be any footprints back there, because that shit happened in 2007, not in 2021 or 2020 even. They could have found footprints back there from 2019, but we've had to look closer. Yeah, but with the grass would have grown into a shape of the sort of a footprint.
Even if they probably said it, they could have probably said, oh, that was Chris Benoit, pretend to leaving the house and all that crap.
Yeah, I mean, why would he leave the house? He was there...
Why did he just trick his family and then go back inside and tell his family?
Yeah, I mean, they could have been there waiting to threaten his family while he was getting home, and...
And why would they just accept it? You weren't even sleeping, weren't they?
No, him and himself, if he was in the right state of mind, I know he would have probably been the first one dead, because he would be as much to protect his family.
In the first place? Why would he take out his family?
Yeah, I know, and look at it, his sister-in-law even said that he was the most loving person ever. There was rarely a fight, and if there was a fight, it would just be arguments, and it would be over with quick.
And if the wife probably would have won because she probably already knows all the moves that Chris Benoit was trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, his wife was a wrestler herself. She was a manager and a wrestler and a whole bunch of other stuff.
It's kind of weird how she didn't try to defend herself.
Right. Like, there was no abrasions on her fists or anything. If she would have...
If she was murdered by Chris, wouldn't there have been like some fist fighting?
Yeah, I mean...
Marks?
She probably would have knocked him out. She's a pretty strong lady. She was married to another abusive guy before. And Chris put her out of that marriage, and... Why would he fight somebody he fought for?
I mean, he was probably thinking about killing himself. They made Eddie Guerrero because him and Eddie were like brothers.
And when Eddie died, he just went into tears, but I don't think he would have done anything. I think he would have continued to carry on his legacy.
If I were to go back in time, I would say don't go home on the night that he did it.
Yeah.
Go stay with Chavo or someone.
Yeah, I mean, it would eventually...
I'd rather go stay with Chavo because that man is a really good inspirational talker.
Yeah. And WWE fucked him over after Chris was gone, because Chris actually stuck up for Chavo himself. Chris was like a secondary Eddie.
They even ignored his funeral. Like, even the kid's funeral. Even though he murdered someone, he still attended someone's funeral.
Yeah.
No matter what they did.
And Vince wanted Chavo to stay and do some matches because of the funerals and
Yeah,
everything.
and like Chavo stayed in WWE until 2010. They finally had enough and just quit.
Yeah, Chavo just went to the funeral. He's like, I'm done. If you want to fire me, go right ahead. That's when he wound up in Impact.
Yeah, they want to
'cause
go on my friend. I mean,
he wound up
yeah,
in Impact.
he did do something cruel, but separate the art from your artist. They still represent Owen Hart.
Yeah.
And I know he didn't do anything wrong, and Owen Hart died on accident.
Yeah, he died from
What a-
falling from the rafters. He fell to his death. Owen made sure the referee was okay when he was falling. The referee said that all you could hear is Owen yell, "Watch out," because he knew he was done. And the audio footage from it, the clips of it, if you listen to those, if they still have them up, you can hear Owen yell, "Watch out, I'm done." And the referee moved, but if the referee would have stayed in place, it would have probably broken both of their arms. It would have saved Owen, possibly. From 150 feet, I don't know, but it might have. You never know. But it just... Owen Hart was automatically going to be a legend anyway. Knowing Owen. He did everything for the business.
Just like WWE, but they were probably gonna screw him over like they did with Brett.
They wouldn't have done that with Owen, because Owen would actually stand up and fight you just by getting pissed off.
If Owen was there during the Chris Benoit tragedy, he probably could have saved them.
Yeah.
Because wasn't Chris Benoit like friends with him?
Chris Benoit was friends with a lot of them. He was their old WCW buddies. You got Dean Malenko, who was part of that whole thing with wanting to make sure Chris Benoit was okay. You got Perry Saturn, which was another one of the Radicals that came through with them. So what they called themselves was the Radicals, the four-man group. Which
Got it.
Perry Saturn didn't say as much, 'cause, you know, he was on his own, and Perry Saturn had a messed up head anyway. He was kind of like Chris Benoit. He had brain CTE.
Yeah, if he had the same thing, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't, you know, take out his family.
No, but
I mean-
Perry Saturn's still alive. He's kind of got dementia, I think.
I mean, if I was in Chris Benoit's shoes, if I were planning to do it, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just said, hey, to my wife, I'm gonna go out for a while, and if I don't come back, call the cops.
Right?
That's what I would have said.
But that would have made her alerted. That would have alerted her right then and there to have the cops waiting to be where they're at. And his killers would have been caught.
Actually doing it himself, like, you know, not killing his family, but ending himself.
Yeah, I mean,
But anyone who's watching this, do not do that, alright? If you're planning on hurting yourself or others, talk to your family members, with your friends, or someone to help you.
he had a whole bunch of resources he could have reached out if there was something going
He could have
on.
called he could have called Chavo.
Yeah, he could have called Vince. Of all people, he could have called Vince. And Vince
Said,
would
hey,
have
I'm
fucked
not.
him.
No,
I'm not right.
Vince would just say, no, Vince would just said, yeah, you're on your own, pal. If you don't pay for your medical bills, that's why he got messed up in the head.
No,
WWE
with Vince, you know, that all that on stage stuff, that's all staged, right? You got Vince in the backstage area. If they're not on camera and backstage, the bad guys and the good guys, the kayfabe is what they call it, they're all buddies. They don't give a shit. You got Vince McMahon who rode with Stone Cold, Jim Ross, and Jared the King Lawler, and a whole bunch of the other ones in a van, drunk with the cops. They pulled him over. Jim Ross was the one driving. The cops just let him off. And he's like, aren't y'all all bad guy and good guy together and stuff? All good and bad people in the wrestling? Yeah, we are, but that's just kayfabe. And they broke kayfabe right there in the van. And it's
Like,
weird that I know
even,
this, but...
like, I know even Ric Flair wasn't as Matt did, like, he did have some stuff wrong with him, like, he did do, like, a lot of road rage back in the day.
Ric Flair was in a plane crash, so immediately Ric Flair...
Yeah, that, and why would you want to cancel Ric Flair? It happened, the plane crash was how it happened over 30 years ago.
Right.
That was back in the 80s. There was a lot of drugs were not that much outlawed back in the day.
Drugs were not outlawed unless you were caught, and they rarely gave a shit then. Today, everybody's doing drugs, and if they get caught, all fucking well, they're going to jail.
Oh, you automatically get a death penalty.
Yeah.
They don't even give you a second chance. Don't cover cocaine, you're dead.
Yeah.
Not even give them jail time.
I think sometimes they get planted in their cars, too.
I mean, that's probably what happens with crooked cops who just want to arrest somebody to get paid.
Yeah, and the sad thing with, if I get pulled over and I find out a cop did that, I'm like, you know what? Test me. I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't do drugs. If I did anything, it would probably be smoking weed, but I don't.
I mean, if I was in Chris Benoit's shoes, I would have stayed home. If I was training something, I would have gone out, go to the hospital, get some help.
Yeah, and I know he would. He'd call Chavo. He'd be like, look, man, I'm not alright. I need to go see a doctor. Chavo would be like, I'm on my way. Even though he was down in Texas. And Chris Benoit lived in Alabama at the time. I think
They
it
ain't that
was.
far away from each other.
Yeah.
Only like a couple hours away.
Yeah, if you got on a plane, it would be like 30 minutes. Chris Benoit told Chavo he loved him so many times that it got to a point it actually sounded like Chris Benoit was being murdered. And Chavo said if he would have paid any little bit of attention to it, that at that moment he could have saved Chris and his whole family.
How did Chris even, you know, not like execute his family?
How can you do that? And then they said it was over a 3-day period. How can Chris stand the smell of death, like straight up human death, for 3 days straight, and then actually take himself out? Why would you do that? And they
Even
said,
the robbers might have forced him to do it.
yeah, I mean, they said they found stuff on his computer about how to tie a noose, but he could have been doing that for pigs. You know, he had a farm, a small farm. Why would you do that? Who wants to hang themselves? That's a slow death. You want to die, you just shoot yourself.
Yeah, that's probably what he would have done. But he probably wouldn't feel a slow, painful to death for what he did.
Yeah, I mean,
But it could have been being held hostage on the phone with Chavo or like as soon as on the phone.
yeah, I
Didn't
mean,
he like he paused for a second, said, "Hold up, Chavo, there's something going on."
yeah, he did. And he says, oh, Chavo, I gotta go, I love you. And he just kept saying, I love you a couple times. And that's when it all, you know, he rarely talked to him. And then on that Sunday, he said, I have to miss the show. And then they never talked again. And that's when all that shit went down.
And he literally said, "Feed my dog."
Yeah.
But weren't all the dogs dead?
No, they had the dogs on the yard. I mean, if the neighbors would have paid any attention like they said they were, they could have said something. Unless the neighbors were the ones who did it.
But why would the neighbors do it? Because when it goes that far, they would just probably move out the neighborhood.
No, I mean, some neighbors are assholes. I mean, I couldn't have an asshole.
Yeah, I've actually watched Neighborhood from Hell once, and there was really this one lady who was a Karen, and then anything that these guys did, she automatically said, "Actually, you can't do that, that's illegal," and I actually threatened to kill someone's dog with a Wi-Fi password. Someone literally quoted a Karen saying, "I'm gonna get you a Wi-Fi password. Oh, you like your dog protecting you? Well, if you like me the Wi-Fi password, I'm gonna take that buddy out. You won't
I'll
see
give
your
her the
dog ever
Wi-Fi
again."
password, but I don't just go get a new Wi-Fi service without her knowing.
No, I would have gone into my room, got my baseball bat, and say, "Back the freak off my porch before I'm now watch it go so fucking hard. You won't be able to freaking think for a month."
I would do that too if I had a baseball bat anymore. My neighbor took it from me.
I really have a. I'm not trying. I do do hunting stuff, so I have like TVs and all that.
Yeah.
And trust me, I have a thing on it. You know, not in case, because you know, because I take it out sometimes outside just to polish it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
where
I
I'm
think
at,
it
I don't
says
have
no.
any areas for neighbors right now, but where I used to live, yeah, I had a neighbor take my ball bat from me because of
So,
I was gonna beat somebody with it, and he wouldn't give it back because he said that I'm a threat to that kid. If he said if the kid would have moved out, he would have gave me the bat because he could trust me with it, but he couldn't trust me with that kid there because that kid was a nuisance, and I'm gonna take the kid out, lock his head, but he wasn't gonna let me do that. The neighbor actually liked me. That's the only reason I stayed in that neighborhood so long, is that neighbor actually, protected me out of the whole neighborhood. He'd get mad at my brother if my brother threw a ball at his truck, but if I threw a ball at his truck, he's like, oh, I know you come over here and help me clean up my truck if I needed you to, so yeah, you can do what you want. So, out of all the neighbors, he really only cared about me. And that's sad.
and why would even Chris Benoit, you know, say I love you more to go kill his family? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because it sounded like he was disturbed.
Yeah, saying I love you multiple times is being disturbed if you look at it. In any time in the world, like today's world, yesteryear, like
And wasn't that during the
1950?
murder and not the 3 days after he killed himself?
Yeah, it's what they said 3 days after the first one, which was his son, and then his wife, which one was found rolled up in the covers on the bed, and then one was in the rug. Why would you put somebody in a rug, and then why would you put somebody rolled up in covers?
Unlike they're just two idiot murderers who must have been like some haters who was like, I hate Chris Benoit so far, I'm gonna, you know, just take him out.
I mean, yeah, he wasn't. I can understand why anybody would think that they're gonna have to do that. He wasn't gonna stop wrestling until he died anyway. I know that, but why would you want to do that to one of, if not, I mean, one of, if not the greatest wrestlers in the history of wrestling?
I'm one of the greatest wrestlers. I separate his art from what he did.
Yeah, if he did it.
You have it? Bring it back for safekeeping.
But I don't think he did it. It can keep being said that he did it. I don't think he did it.
I mean, even the dark side of the ring, I didn't watch it, but he was saying, like, this is so different from what they actually told us.
Yeah, and it's proving what actually happened.
Because during the murder, he killed all his family, apparently people said, for 3 days. But how would you do that? If all your family's there during the time of the murder, why would you kill them in 3 days? Unless
Right.
you're giving them a hostage or something.
Just take them out all at once. Go, right? He literally, I don't think he would have done that. And honestly, I'm trying not to be off topic about him and all of the Chris Benoit talk, but he's just talking about technical wrestlers, right? Great submission wrestlers and all that. They're talking like Kurt Angle's a good one. You got Brock Lesnar with the UFC, and you got all the suplex machines and who able to do what with Taz and all that.
Chris Benoit's the only wrestler who made Brock Lesnar tap out clean.
Yeah, and Chris Benoit's the only wrestler that I know of that can, you know, easily, you know, put you down. Just even without the steroids that he did, I know he did them. Everybody knows he did them. And they said that his testosterone in his body was like 2 times over what a normal limit would be. But I don't think, even if they say that testosterone would do that to somebody, I don't think testosterone is that much.
Did people live in his house that he did it in?
Don't know. They might have tore it down. I mean, they could have used it as a museum or something, but I don't know. I think the family owns it. The rest of the family.
I mean, even his other son that survived is getting hate for using his dad's theme song.
In AEW, that he's gonna make a debut probably, and he wants to use Chris Benoit's old theme song, and he's gonna get hate from it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, why are you using his theme song? Your dad's a murderer.
Don't
No,
say
that was his real name. Chris Benoit was a technical wrestler that did good stuff.
Yeah, Chris Benoit is Chris Benoit. That's his wrestling name. Chris Benoit is his wrestling name. I don't remember what his real name is, but his real name.
If I were in Chris Benoit's shoes, being Rock, I would just give him all the stuff that they were giving him.
You know, they wanted his life. I don't think they wanted anything. Nothing was taken.
Was there any sign to someone like breaking the door down?
No, they could have knocked on the door somewhere and somebody could have let them in. I mean, they could have just barged in after the person, Chris or Nancy, which is his wife or his little son, opened the door. Could have barged right past.
But yeah, I'll show you what happened. This is probably what I think has happened. Chris Benoit was on the phone with Chavo. And all of a sudden, his son opens the door thinking one of his friends gets knocked out, not killed. And then
Just
that's
shut
why he
down.
says, bro, yeah, and that's why he says, bro, I love you, I love you, I love you, I gotta go protect my family. They didn't get to say that because, you know, he could have been hearing him say, don't say anything, I'll be over soon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And he just hung up the phone and then tried to go fight and got blamed for it.
Yeah, but over a few days period, he randomly called Chavo's when I kind of get put out there, and I'm honestly going to stick to the story of the conspiracy theory with the Dark Side of the Ring, which I honestly think it's the
What
truth.
other one do we have to do now? We're more have set up.
This is this is the last one. You need to enter Makasaka.
Mr. Rubio's island has extensive
You need to take that
solar
invite.
power. If we want the submarine to get close, we will need a deflector of some kind. This kind of thing is military tech, but luckily
Take the
this
invite.
is America, so of course there
I
is
can't,
private
it's
company
closed.
with contract. Meriwether
Hold on, let me
is
get out of
one
this
them.
chair. Give me a second.
They have new submarine.
Try
latest
it
model,
now.
well equipped. I know location of test, so we
Because
can
there's
start
no
there.
available
We
players.
must
What the
have what
fuck?
we need. I cannot see
I'm in your
anything
thing.
on sonar.
Yeah. Go ahead and take the boat and come to the submarine while I'm waiting here.
Alright, hold up.
The boat is literally, it's right.
I mean,
down
if
the
I
way
was
this
his
way.
wife and there was a professional wrestler, I would put him in a submission move to just knock his ass out.
Yeah, she was like him, a submissive specialist, but she did more of
And I don't think
like
he
a
ever held a
karate.
firearm, did he?
I don't think so. I don't know that much into his story. I have not looked into that in a while. I just know what I know because I watched the Dark Side of the Ring, all their stories on every wrestler
I mean,
a
I
lot.
watched Ultimate Warrior, and that thing was dark. Let me tell you.
Dark, yeah. You got the Owen Hart one, which was it. They said it was dark, but I don't think it was as dark as the Chris
There
Benoit
is actual
story.
footage of him falling, but WWE will never reveal it.
No, but somebody
They're
could. WWE won't reveal it, but somebody can forge into their shit and pull it out if they wanted to.
But it's probably protected by hundreds of firewall. It says if you fell on what, at least they, of course it's like disrespectful, but do you ever
No, they-
release it to Dark Side of the Ring?
They say it's a firewall, right? It's not a firewall.
Yeah.
They got security and armored walls around it, so it can't be messed with.
And
It's the only. There's only a few things, different footages that's locked in that room so far.
There's only audio I found. I remember someone actually had the video, but it got
Yeah.
copyrighted by WWE Network and then sued.
Yeah, I mean, I could put it up there in snippets if I got a hold of the audio and get a hold of the video. I can snippet it.
You don't get copyrighted from showing images of the ring, but you get copyrighted by showing video clip.
You can cover his body with a censored thing. If you covered it with a censored thing and covered the WWF logo, and put a random logo up there, you'd be good. They couldn't do anything about it. And Vince McMahon said that you could say WWF as a past tense anymore. You could say Chris Benoit as a past tense. You just can't mention him on TV.
I mean, even Vince McMahon said WWF at Survivor Series.
Yeah, and
So
he
that
said
means
it.
they're allowed to say that name.
He said it after Survivor Series 2 when the Undertaker's thing was over with on that Raw, and then on that SmackDown too. And
also back in 2012, Robert Retro that one night, if you looked up very closely at the Titantron on the left side, there was the actual WWF logo. No,
Yeah.
not blurred, not just cut in half. It says WWW.
yeah,
WWW. And it actually did. It said WWF, and I have images of it. And I'm like, yo, why not blurring it out? So that means that they're allowed to say WWF, but they just don't want to go back because Vince McMahon's scared because that's really like with Chris Benoit.
no, it's WWF is because of World Wildlife Funding, which they say they were around longer than the World Wrestling Federation, which they proved they were. They proved they were. It's not because of Chris Benoit, but
But
that's why they had to change their name from Federation to Entertainment. And another reason they did is because Vince McMahon's Federation wouldn't be considered a federation anymore in today's world. It would be considered entertainment because it's just big ass garbage anymore. It's not gonna go back to old style. If it would have, it'd be great. They won't.
I mean, how did I even get sued for showing your old logo just cut it in half?
We're gonna cut the logo in half. That's gonna help it. Yeah, I bet it will.
Yeah, like that's totally gonna help it. They literally put it in video games. And guess what? The World Wildlife Federation, whatever.
Funding or whatever. Yeah. They don't.
care anymore.
They haven't cared for years. They haven't cared since like 2009. Vince McMahon just wants to hide it.
And literally, Vince McMahon said live on WWE Network, WWF, and they still have old freaking pay-per-views and all that on Peacock.
Yeah.
Trying to erase some of it. Because you're like, oh, no, we don't get sued. They're not gonna get sued. Vince McMahon's really a millionaire. He should be a billionaire.
He is a billionaire. He's
Right,
almost a
CM
trillionaire because he's losing money because of the AEW.
Release.
If AEW wasn't here, Vince McMahon would be a trillionaire now. He'd be getting close
AEW
to.
is better because they actually have freaking good wrestling, and they're not scared to show blood.
That
Unlike Vince
and
McMahon.
Vince
he don't-
McMahon is
and
trying
he
to do a
don't strip their
kid-friendly product. Well, Vince McMahon is doing kid-friendly
And
anymore.
also, AEW doesn't strip their matches. They let anyone win. They let anyone get put over.
Yeah. But Vince McMahon just really fucked up WWE if he's running it anymore. His old
If Triple
age.
H ever ran it, it would be better ever before.
Well, NXT is ran by Triple H, and Triple H runs that thing better than
Well,
the
yeah,
actual
he
Raw and
still runs, he
SmackDown.
doesn't run the TV show anymore because look what he did with it.
Yeah, I mean, he had a heart attack, so they had to take Triple H down. He's not doing as much anymore.
Helicopter, Lux.
I feel bad for Triple H having his heart attack like that, but they had to do some type of surgery on him too. And if he wouldn't have had the heart attack, NXT 2.0 wouldn't have ever existed. It would be NXT.
They should join NXT 2.0 because of AEW Dynamite's new look.
Well, AEW's got 3 shows in the week now. WWE's got 4 or 5 shows.
AEW Dark, twice to be kind of on Mondays to do it in a small arena. But yeah, I think they film AEW Dark where the old FCW used to be.
Yeah. Well, if you look at ECW's arena, old arena, which Vince McMahon owns right now, is in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he owns it. If he would ever do, if they would have done the,
He could do ECW again, and when he first did it,
he owns
he
the
ran it into the
WCW
ground.
arena. They're only WCW arena too. If he would open them both back
I
up
got a
instead
question.
of,
How does you know the NWA was WCW's original name?
yeah.
Well, second original name. First original name was Mid-Atlantic, but how
Vince
does
McMahon had-
NWA come back without getting copyrighted by Vince McMahon? Oh, because you're not using the same exact product. It's the exact same product. It's modern.
Ring of Honor is trying to sell their product now because they're done. AEW wants to buy it, but so does WWE. They gotta set a price, and I think
If they
WWE
buy
would overbuy
that
it.
means they technically still own CM Punk, because CM Punk is still in good relations with Ring of Honor. He just doesn't wrestle there anymore.
Yeah, I mean AEW could buy it, and they could use it as another product opening, like another side project, like
If
WWE.
AEW owns half of WCW,
No, but-
WCW's products,
No, they
and all
don't.
that,
They don't. Vince
like Bash the
McMahon.
Beach.
Yeah, they can do what they want over time because Vince McMahon hasn't used the names. If Vince McMahon decides to put out a pay-per-view of a WCW or something,
Like Bash the Champion.
no, like what you said, Bash the Beach. Yeah, they could. It could easily be
Because-
caught back into
Because it's
copyright.
and everyone's like, no, we should do AEW versus WWE. How
Well, if that
are
was
they
a
gonna-
Survivor thing. Well, I mean, somebody's got to buy somebody out. That's how they would do it.
I don't know, just make up a contract deal.
I mean, Vince McMahon could easily buy AEW if he wanted to. AEW.
And Vince Russo. I mean, not Vince Russo, Tony Khan's not allowing that.
No, but Tony Khan, if he would ever want to sell it, Vince McMahon would do that. If Vince McMahon would ever want to sell WWE, Tony Khan's ready to buy.
Thank you.
He's ready to buy. I'm ready for WWE to be over with.
I mean, there was even a rumor WWE was actually going to be put up for sale. And then Triple H stopped it, was like, we're not doing this. I represent the company more than you ever, Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Well, Shane
Literally,
McMahon.
WWE had to change their names twice. First
Oh,
it was WWF,
Yeah. Well, Shane McMahon.
Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Well, Shane McMahon had ownership of AEW at the beginning. Then he got rid of his ownership. No, AEW. He had ownership of it.
Yeah, that's how. Wait, I got a question.
He had 15% ownership, and he didn't want it. He's like, no.
So he's giving it Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he gave part of his thing to Cody Rhodes. He had Cody Rhodes buy it off. But what's your question?
How does Eric Bischoff in the Hall of Fame appeared on an anime company?
Quiet. I have your location.
He has to stay in the Hall of Fame because he was part of the AEW, not AEW, but he had the Monday Night War, plus he had the ECW invasion with the WCW. After that was over,
Yeah, but how
over,
does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for what he did to WCW? And then WWE back in the early 2000s.
Because he was one of their greatest general managers. He brought heat to the show. Like, he was the...
Yeah, he made heat.
He made heat.
Halftime heat.
He made this shit bad, and the wrestlers had to make it good.
Yeah, him and Vince Russo.
And
ruined.
when they ruined the show like that, and then the wrestlers made the show good, it made people want to come back and watch it. And that's the point of the product. The managers and their bosses make the shit bad and not want to make the matches, but then the wrestlers have high demand to make the matches, and the crowd and the crowd and the good guys want the matches to happen. The bad guys don't want it to happen, and the bad guys are always getting screwed out of stuff. And on the big pay-per-views, the good guys would usually win, and the bad guys would normally lose.
And I love how that you're about to do a storyline with Otis's former partner Tucker.
Yeah.
And then the day right after that was about to happen, Vince McMahon just releases him.
Vince McMahon released a whole bunch of people that he could have kept. He wants Braun Strowman back, guess he's not getting Braun Strowman.
And Bray Wyatt. And he didn't even control that. Terry Khan, or whatever the frick his name is, decided
Terry
to
Khan,
fire
yeah.
him. Well, Terry Khan, there's two Khans in the WWE and
Yeah.
AEW.
I think there's
Yeah,
a
fired
Khan.
because for budget cuts. Why would you fire the theme?
They're doing budget cuts because nobody's watching WWE. Their arenas are getting filled to like 6,000 people. And WrestleMania was supposed to have like anywhere from 30,000 to 60,000 people in that small arena they were using. They only had 10,000. That was it.
Yeah, and even during former era, I understand about COVID and all that crap, but you could have had fans in the attendance from like NXT or AEW for that matter.
Well, some of the AEW, what AEW did and WWE copied on a little bit was had the wrestlers that wasn't wrestling sit in the crowd.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that for so amount of time, and I was like, no, this is not even like NWA type of crap. It was such annoying to hear like, woo, yeah!
Right, and
not like actually taking a crowd reaction.
So some of the arenas that some of the smaller wrestling companies like Ring of Honor and
I understand that
NXT or whatever, but
why not? I understand. But why did you not go with no fans? Why did you not go with like a couple 10,000 fans? That's against you.
So the arenas were fillable to like a couple thousand, but they wanted to fill them to a certain point, and I was like, you could at least make where you can have like a few hundred fans in there, like 500 at the least.
Down here.
You could put 500 fans in there. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's
You want to make well, actual human fans. WWE would have been making money because the time that they were in with the COVID, they could have sold tickets for a cheap price, like a cheap good price, and they would have made a lot of money. What?
God dang it! I hate this game.
Just let me shoot the guards.
Kill yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. The idea
Like in the game.
Huh?
I hate this game because I didn't was no. I shot both of the guards in the head with the suppressed weapon, and some other guard hurt.
So don't shoot the guard. Just let me do it. I can do 2 or 3 guards at once if I wanted to.
I mean, even Vince McMahon was about to sell the man, and Triple H stopped him.
Shane McMahon and Triple H stopped him, and Stephanie wanted him to sell it. He wanted money. He's all about that.
Money. To do a push. Oh, now they're pushing Big E, a good jobber. But now they want Seth Rollins as champion because Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns is gonna be awesome.
That's the Survivor Series, yeah.
We already had that in 2015.
We've seen it so many times. They're trying to do like a John Cena and Randy Orton thing. So that you've seen it so many times, but they don't keep it going. Yeah, I don't want to see it no more. I'm right now in the midst of not watching any more WWE for a while.
Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault.
I only watch pay-per-views right now because the pay-per-views are the actual only thing that counts.
If I ran WWE, I would just end it right here and there, bring back the network.
They
They had to cancel the network because they were charging more than Peacock would. And everybody was using Peacock for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I want to have the old old network back.
The old network had a lot more stuff to it. You didn't have to go through and search.
like
You could just be like, I'm taking this and watching this.
Yeah, like the Monday Night War documentary on Love.
Well, they have it. You just gotta look for it. And it's hard to look through bullshit. You gotta look through like 50
And
things.
you always edit stuff out because Vince McMahon's too sensitive.
I don't think it's so much of Vince McMahon in the whole storyline of Peacock. I don't think he has a choice.
But if I ran AEW, I would start a network and not just pay-per-view off of TV.
That's what AEW is about to do, is start a network like WWE Network did.
Did you call it Juggernaut?
Yeah, he just takes a couple shotgun rounds. That's why I use the shotgun loadout. But that's why I usually watch pay-per-views anymore. That's about it.
Pay-per-views are better.
It's the only thing that matters. If you watch the Attitude Era, every freaking Raw and SmackDown, when they had SmackDown
Yeah, that's what I
started,
would do. Make a new Attitude Era.
if
That's what
they,
they're trying to do because the AEW is starting to let them curse a lot more.
yeah, well, WWE's allowing some more of that bad word stuff that AEW's doing too. It's like, they're gonna allow it since AEW's doing it, but if AEW didn't show up, you wouldn't allow shit. I can agree.
But guess what? AEW actually allows you to say the F word. And they don't even
AEW allows you to do more stuff. That's the sad thing. AEW will show somebody getting their head busted open with a nail that's 9 inches long and, you know, drug across their... Yeah. I'm about to be down on the floor to where I can go down to the basement. You know, guard dude here doesn't look at me.
Oh,
There
if
you
I
go.
should regard not to shoot you.
No, I'm already down here. Did you see me fall?
Yeah, I see you.
I'm gonna grab secondaries first if we can. It'd probably be easier.
I mean, I'm not gonna hack you, so can you hack?
Yeah. Let's leave the primary until we get our secondaries. I'll just come back down here and get that. It'll be quicker.
I mean, this YouTube video has become more of a documentary.
What? I mean, if we wanted to, we could just like set up a podcast on this shit and we can just make a podcast on stuff.
I mean, that's actually what I want to do. I'm trying to actually get one of those podcast mics.
I mean, just get JLab headphones from Walmart. JLab they do podcast stuff too. Look them up online. That's what I got. I'm using JLab headphones.
I'll get the painting.
Yeah. So look them up on your Google or Siri. What is it called? If you have Apple, it's called Safari, I think. But yeah, Google them or whatever. It's called JLab.
I mean, but who would edit the podcast and all that?
So they have actual microphones like, you know, the ones that they use on podcasts. They have a whole bunch of stuff that it looks cool, it feels cheap, but it's good quality.
I mean, I'm actually thinking about starting a podcast anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on for hours and hours just talking about like football, wrestling, and a lot of other stuff.
I'm good for talking with music and wrestling and a couple other things that...
Yeah, like music.
Yeah.
I mean, but currently, last week, well, back in like last month, on October 29th, I think, was the anniversary of Hellraiser by Lemmy Kilmister and Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Both
But
legends in rock and roll. Yeah.
I know more about Metallica than I do Motorhead anyway, but Metallica is just something I would normally listen to. It's because it feels heavier. If you want heavy music.
Look at the cash.
Yeah, don't mess with that. Follow me.
Don't get into them when you want them.
Yeah, there should be another painting. If there's not another painting, then we could just go for the cash. There's more gold up here. Let me grab what I can first.
Yeah, there's gold up here.
Yeah.
Stop, gonna sneeze.
Yeah, I can walk out in front of them. They don't care. They don't notice me because, you know, I mean,
No, I love how someone literally just like did the knockout motion and the guards heard it and he knocked them out.
Because melee kills are noisier than, what is it called?
What does that even make sense?
It's Rockstar logic.
even Rockstar lots to have flying bikes and a realistic game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just anything
And-
I want to get.
Can't
Hopefully I
grab
get the
it.
gold.
Yeah, grab the gold over here. Let's.
You go get the
let's-
painting.
I'm full on loot. You just gotta grab the gold. It'll probably fill you up too. Did it?
We're not even at 2 mil.
Okay, so did it fill you up or not?
No. I mean, we get like half a little bit of cash if you want.
You can if you want. It's up to you.
I mean, cash still feels like the best.
You piece of shit!
I mean, cash is about all we have left on the thing. Oh, there goes the
How?
fucking guard. So, somehow he heard me shooting. I don't give a shit. Let's just get that little bit of cash if we can.
Get distracted by the view. If you fall,
I'm gonna be shot dead anyway. I know I am, but at least you can get out of here. I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna make it through. Yep, I figured.
Got him.
One freaking guard. That one freaking guard. I died though. I'm back though. See? You fill your bag before you die or whatever. If you die, I don't know.
You
If
just want to
are.
kill you just want to die?
No, because then we gotta go through and collect everything again. Just grab your secondaries and fill up. I know you can make it out without me. I know I can make it out without you. It's up to you though. Or they could have miniguns. Little fuckers have miniguns.
bad news, Capitan. If you wish to open
Be
up
careful,
the
these dudes got
doors,
miniguns.
only way is with 2 people. We have it.
How did they get miniguns? I don't know. Oh, I'm dead.
Well,
Did you see they pulled a minigun on us?
those guys are so idiot, so dumb. Welcome back to another podcast. I would love to do one day.
You know it's raining, right?
Not over here.
Well,
Not on my,
I would know
not
if
on my-
it is, but you're not.
not on my, not on my
you're not telling
screen.
me. You're not telling me your location you live.
I live in Waynesboro, in aka Christopher, Virginia. Do you want to boot me offline?
So Waynesboro, that's where my grandma's from. She's from the old Afton train tunnel.
I will assume
I'm just gonna stay here.
Uncharted tunnel.
Yeah, my grandma's from the old Afton train tunnel area. That's where she was born.
Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time.
She was born in a little shack area there. That's where her mom and dad has.
Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this
Okay,
area.
we're gonna do ya.
Although every soldier
Yeah,
is
just hear me.
them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
I'm gonna go up there and shoot that guy. Just
I mean, how do you even know that it's you?
he didn't know anything.
No, yeah, Pavio, that's a loophole. What if new guard sign? Pavio, I mean, Miss Rubio doesn't tell them anything.
Mr. Rubio is just annoying.
I love how he gets in the helicopter for 5 seconds and he decides, you know what, I give up.
Fabián entregó la tarjeta de acceso. No sé.
Don't you even. Okay, let's get the
No witnesses. I love how like I shot him multiple fucking times even though he's already dead.
well, this guy's gonna die now.
I want him. I want to kill him.
I'm sorry, you were too late to the party.
6 someone was too late for the party.
It was you. It's fun that I found somebody that liked to talk about the same stupid crap I like to talk about. Nobody else here likes to talk about that stuff. Like, my mom
Can you
says
shut up,
it's
Mr. Rubio? No one loves you.
Is that Pavel or Mr. Rubio?
Mr. Rubio.
Oh, I can hear him now. He just started talking to me. Guess I get the late part of it.
Oh, I think I know how to saw it because of the camera.
That's okay. Alright.
¿Felipe le dio las llaves? No.
Don't you even wait
¿Tenía
for
que dar? Lo vi hace poco.
I'm going for a swim, it looks like. Gotta
Seguro
go
se
over
olvidó ese
here.
pendejo.
This guy.
Why not ask the guard nicely?
Dude, I hope you didn't see me because I'm gonna take you out if you did.
Wait.
No. I'm gonna take these two out first. These more
I
nuisances.
mean, how much does this even give you?
The tequila's the useless one, so that's why. giving you the higher percent. It gives you more of the money. If the kilo was more useful than the bearer bonds, which it should be, I'd be good with it, but it's not. And it makes me mad. This guard right here is going to be in our way in a minute, but oh well. I'll wait for him. Gotta watch the camera.
How did English even get captured?
I don't know. Yeah, speak your Spanish some other day. I want to talk to you later anyway.
This is probably how, no offense to anyone who brought the distraction, but this is how Chris Benoit was killed. Shotgun to the head.
Yeah.
Suppressed. Get the gate key. Go open the gate.
You do that. I'm gonna go down here and get the cash out the thing. If they were watching this video, they're probably gonna hear a whole bunch of us talking about everything, which, if they do, it's great.
Yeah, I know. Vince McMahon, I don't care if you copyright me. I will win this lawsuit. Because we're telling the truth here.
No, we're telling the truth here. You know, you can bullshit all your lies on the court papers, but you're not gonna do anything when I blurt out the truth in all person. We're gonna be sitting there like, you wanna say the lies again? Go ahead. You don't care. We're just giving the truth. Nothing but the truth. You want us to lie like you? That's what our truth said. I didn't say that. Okay, I'm already down here. What did you message? Just hit. Did you already back out of it? Good. I could have went down the elevator, but that's like 5 or 6 codes I'm not doing. This one's just 1. Maybe 2. Depends.
I can hear Vince McMahon now. These guys are talking about stuff I don't want to talk about on network. Vince McMahon, shut up. No one loves you, alright? You ruined your company, alright? Give the company Triple H. You
ruined it because you ran it into the ground after like 2010. If you would have gave it to somebody that could run it in 2010, yeah.
And he keeps pushing Goldberg even though he's retired.
Goldberg is old. Get rid of him.
He's
Brock Lesnar is still good for a few shows here and there. If you want to put him out like you should.
And also, you ruined Ryback, alright?
I mean, Ryback ruined himself. He talked so much shit, he ruined himself.
But he left from WWE on his own terms, but he wants to come back.
He wants to come back, but Vince McMahon won't allow it. So does Alberto Del Rio, even though Alberto Del Rio is a criminal in some sorts. But
what do he do? Like drink and drive?
That Jeff Hardy's done it so many times, but him and former.
Also speaking of that, he did a storyline with him and Sheamus.
But if you think about it, you got, you know, his ex-fiance Paige, which is a female wrestler.
He's trying to make a comeback. And guess what? You know, she's no longer with the company, but they banned her off of Twitch. It's like, that's copyright.
No, it took her off of Twitch because that's extra income, which he wants to be the one for main income, not Twitch. Which Twitch is probably going to be able to pay her more than he's paying, which is funny. It really is.
Yeah, but she's no longer with the company.
You can go back to it if you wanted to, but you don't.
Make a comeback, but I think she's W.
Everybody's going to AEW. Jimmy Khan's got a stacked roster that he's paying.
Eventually, Vince McMahon's going to get released and he's going to go to AEW.
Yeah, he's going to get himself released from his own company. I'm AEW bound now, guys.
I mean, AEW started firing shots on Twitter.
Yeah, well, AEW. Well, if you think about it, you got Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling, you know, TNA, right?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, the champion Moose, who, I guess he's their champion right now. I haven't watched it in a while. I saw something where he's firing shots at all the companies. He said All Elite, and then he said something about Roman Reigns' tribal doofus, and then you got somebody who's trying to be happy all the time and say something about a new day. Well, every day's a new day, is what he said, and he's targeting everyone, which is funny. Wanna come grab this gold?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get this pen.
I don't agree with how the wrestling world is going downhill from what it used to, but Most of that's Vince McMahon's
I'm
fault.
gonna get this cash, but it's like $2. I don't care.
So can you carry anything or not?
Oh yeah, I can still carry some stuff like gold.
Okay, come to me. I think Vince McMahon ruined the whole professional wrestling world.
What happens if I take down this camera? Will they get suspicious?
Don't take it down, just walk around it, just where it can't see you. I'm shooting windows right now where they can hear me, but they're not paying any attention, so... YouTube be like, these guys are horrible at the game, but they're telling a whole bunch of truths. So we're gonna sit here and listen. Hey, yeah, I mean... We are know-it-alls here.
I'm stuck.
It's over here. We don't need good video footage of the game to, you know, have good content here.
I'm full.
Is that true? You just gotta be able to
Yes.
work the mic. Like WWE, you gotta know how to work the mic. Or WWF, because they could actually shoot their own promos, and now they can't.
Yeah, and if they got sued, then why did Vince McMahon say it?
I mean, it's scripted. It's all scripted anymore.
Yeah. Except if you're Roman Reigns, or anything's unscripted. Or if you're
Roman
Reigns
Reigns
and
can-
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena, Roman Reigns, if you're any relation
Literally,
to
he
The Rock.
said Dean Ambrose, and Vince McMahon was like, oh, that's okay if you say it, but if one of my other superstars say it, oh, I'm mad!
Right? But Vince McMahon is just a bunch of shit anymore. He's old, but he could still wrestle. If you watched anything on the WrestleMania with Rod Gronkowski on the last one, he's 70-some years old, and he jumped off of a 30-foot platform onto a mat Rob Gronkowski wouldn't. And he's way younger.
And he played for the Patriots. If you like him, I'm sorry, but I just hate Tom Brady.
Tom Brady don't play for the Patriots anymore. He plays for the
He's a
Buccaneers.
freaking cheater, that's what he is.
He went to the Buccaneers. So they
You tell you-
caught him
he
in
doesn't-
his deflate gate. Did you know about that? They caught him on it and they banned him for a few games, but I would have kicked him straight from the whole NFL and took all of his prizes away from him.
He doesn't even get called to go. All he does is the Super Bowls for money. He pays off the refs and all that crap. He's been caught
Yeah.
multiple times. And the NFL's just like, nope, we don't care.
Yeah. I would have, you know, already canceled him out. But the Vex Perico, if you want to do that little glitch, we can give you 100% of it.
Stay down, stay down, stay down.
You can, I think it's still available glitch. When we start the heist, you go on your pause menu over to players and then commend me, and then the cutscene comes up on your screen. You tell me, and I'll go to it. I think it's leave the game. Or find a new cutscene, and then it gives you 100% of it. I still have that same, you know, heist. You can do that numerous times. And it gets you rich. It doesn't give me shit though.
I'm bet as soon as I upload this video, it's gonna get copyright strike for saying NFL, WWE, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, and a bunch of other crap.
They're gonna copyright us anyway because we've said so much.
And my dad watches my videos. He goes like, "Who are you playing GTA, and why are you talking about all this stuff?" Because I have the right for freedom of speech. It's in the freaking amendment.
Alright, freedom of speech.
And
I
even
mean-
the government doesn't even allow you to say that much stuff.
No, I mean, it's freedom of speech, but the government won't let you. I mean, Biden's our president. You see the gas prices, right? He said he was
Yeah.
lowering all that.
And I love how he said in his voting riot he's going to abolish the police and all that crap.
You didn't get rid of the
Never
cops,
did anything.
right? You can't get rid of the cops because they're the only peacekeepers in this stupid country. And they don't really keep the peace. They just keep everything calm when you're
And I
trying
love
to
how
speak.
everyone was like, as soon as this one guy died, don't want to get canceled off of YouTube. They're like, oh, Black Lives Matter if you don't support any racist. How are we racist if we support all lives matter? It's really all lives matter. Are you
Alright.
saying Black Lives Matter doesn't mean they don't matter?
White people don't matter. It's black people. Just them.
You made it, but we do not
I guess that's how they want it to be said.
You are here! The rest will come soon. You enter the airlock together.
I prefer to say, no lives matter. Not even mine.
The whole crew across the line. Very good.
My life is shit. So, I prefer not to.
Oh, high school guys. This video has become more of a YouTube freaking podcast.
Yeah, this is not even a video, this is a podcast.
I'm gonna name it GTA 5 Camp Rico Heist a podcast.
Yeah. We should just like do a podcast and just be playing a random game.
First,
That'd be funny.
Why is your character's eyes red?
Go into a shop where they do your hair or whatever, and you can make the eyes whatever color you want it to. You can do zombie eyes. You can make the eyes whatever shape.
1 million. Jizz. Let's go.
15% of the cut. Ah, nice. 248,812. That's
I mean,
nice.
that's enough money to get you a haircut in a car, and that's it.
Well, I got the money from yesterday that JFast kind of screwed us both over.
Yeah, we should have done even them out.
He wouldn't even
25,
know.
25. How's that even even?
Because he says that Lester's taking the money. I don't think Lester's taking anything.
Yeah,
It's already-
yeah.
I think Lester already takes it out beforehand, and we just get whatever's left. Like,
And I
think about it. Oh yeah, I've done that a million times. You do it with 4 people in the picture, they only show 3. They don't show 4.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and see y'all later.